Okay, hey folks, I got Justin TV on with the Planet Weed Cannabis channel right now. So if you happen to hear any audio in the background, it's going to be all that. Now I have a beer here for review. Now the name seems to be like all over the place on this label, so it's like, what's this beer called? Because not everyone can kind of figure it out. But according to the computer here, I got the name. First off, this beer is brewed in Oakville, Ontario. It's from Trafalgar Ales and Meads. It's Trafalgar India Inc. Black Pale Ale. So it's supposed to be a black IPA. According to this one website, it says it's a seasonal beer for autumn, but it's like, it's out now and I can get it now, so I don't know what that's about. So that could be wrong, but yeah, as that channel's playing, it comes to us in big 650 milliliter 22 ounce bomber bottles. Apparently this beer, they're only selling it, it's only available until like my birth month of April, and then I don't know if that means it's gone till the next year or if it's gone completely for good. It says best before April of this year. It's got that little checked off at the bottom there. Now, whenever there's a point after the percentage, it's always anywhere from 0.1 to 0.9. But for some reason they added a 0.0 to this, but nonetheless it's 5%. All their caps have been the same with the lighthouse. Nothing on the back, blah blah blah, so it's a 5%. India Inc. Black Pale Ale. Okay. The broadcaster just has stuff on random for the playlist, so you kind of never know what you're going to see, but it gets repeated stuff a lot. All these like shows to do with weed and whatnot, and some weird silly stuff sometimes. Good hiss. Okay. Smells like a West Coast IPA, really. It's got those hops in it that do this citrus grapefruit smell. Smells really, oh, it smells like a fruit basket. Really citrusy. Alright. Cheers. Enough to fill up the glass and get into the review. Okay, I see carbonation going up. I've got a finger of like a watered down cola looking head. Seems to look black, but I think it might, I don't know if it's supposed to be brown. To the light, I'm getting at the top and at the bottom some actual purple with a little bit of red to it, but then the rest looks all black. But away from light, it just looks all black. I see all this carbonation going up to the side, so we just smell it from the glass. Yeah, it's got a little bit of a, I don't know about a little bit, but anyways, the smell is that fruit basket smell that I've been telling you about, but dominant on like citrus and grapefruits. So it really smells like how a supposed West Coast IPA is supposed to be. I don't think I've ever actually had a West Coast IPA before, but I've had IPAs that were made in that style, and I understand what they're about. And it's that certain hop that does all those fruity flavors. Get a lot of that, but then I also get like this, I don't know, almost like soap, milk, or cola kind of smell for the black pale ale part. So the IPA part smells good, but the other part to it, I don't know, it doesn't seem as inviting. I'm going to dive in now because I rambled on a lot. Cheers! The IPA part about it is the most dominant of all the flavors. The black pale ale part's the lower part of it. When the black IPA's in there, it's maybe a little bit in the middle, but probably more in the back. You quickly just get, for the black pale ale part, you just get quick little bit of like chocolate taste and almost reminiscence of maybe like a porter perhaps, but that doesn't stay long because then the IPA part kicks in and it's really strong up front with lots of like lemon and citrus and grapefruit, but more like a really soury citrus comes in and takes over, and you really notice that. And then after that goes, you're left with a long grapefruit, lightly maybe bitter kind of taste. Yeah, I'd say it's more like an IPA on the West Coast kind of style, but it's made on the East Coast of Canada in Oakville, Ontario. But it's basically like an IPA that has enough black pale ale to it to give it the coloring, and then just like a little bit of the taste. But it's dominant IPA. Not a lot of that black pale ale taste there. That black pale ale shows up more in the coloring. So it's interesting and it's different. I like it. I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. Seems decent.